Hi students, today we discuss about the disorders of the respiratory system. So our respiratory system also suffers with diseases. The most today we discuss about most important diseases in our respiratory system. The most important diseases are asthma. Asthma is the important or dangerous disease to our respiratory system. Asthma is a difficulty in breathing caused due to inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. So, inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. Bronchi and bronchioles. This is trachea. These are bronchi. Primary bronchi divides into secondary, which divides into tertiary. So these are bronchi. Next, the tertiary bronchi divides into primary bronchiole, which divides into secondary, which divides into tertiary bronchiole. So these are bronchioles. So inflammation in the bronchi and bronchioles. So the asthma is an inflammation of bronchi and bronchioles. It is characterized by spasm of smooth muscles present in the walls of bronchi and bronchioles. Here, wall of bronchi and bronchioles possess smooth muscles. In this problem, the spasm of smooth muscles present in the walls of the bronchi and bronchioles. Next, what are the symptoms of asthma? The symptoms are coughing, difficulty in breathing and wheezing. Coughing, difficulty in breathing, wheezing. Wheezing means a whistle-like sound. A whistle-like sound. So these are the symptoms: coughing, difficulty in breathing, and wheezing. Next, in the case of asthma, the allergens causes release of histamine and other inflammatory substances which can constriction of the bronchi. So, in the case of asthma, the allergens causes release of histamine and other inflammatory substances from the cells in our body. The histamine like inflammatory substances causes constriction of the bronchi. Constriction of the bronchi. So the diameter of the bronchi will be decreased. in the asthma due to releasing of histamine and other inflammatory substances. So it causes breathing problem. So difficulty in breathing. So this is the asthma. Next, emphysema. Emphysema is a chronic disorder in which alveolar walls are damaged and their walls collapse, due to which respiratory surface area of exchange of gases is decreased. So, in the emphysema, alveolar walls of lungs are damaged. Alveoli means wall of the lung possess air sacs. Air sacs. Air sacs are made by round-shaped, small sac-like structure called alveoli. The respiratory gases are exchanged between lungs and blood through the wall of alveoli. So alveoli are the sites of exchange of respiratory gases. So in the emphysema, the walls of the alveoli are damaged and their walls collapse. Collapse means fuse. So walls of the alveoli are damaged. These walls of alveoli are fused with each other. So their walls are collapsed. So due to which the respiratory surface area of exchange of gases is decreased. When the walls of the alveoli are damaged and fused with each other. In this problem, the surface area of the alveoli are decreased. So exchange of respiratory gases is also decreased. Here the lung shows larger. Lung appears large in size. So lung shows larger but fewer alveoli. So the number of alveoli are decreased and more fibrous. The wall of alveoli develops fibrous tissue and less elastic. Generally, the lungs has elastic nature. So in this problem, the elastic nature of the lungs or alveoli is reduced or decreased. So less elastic. And one of the major causes of this is smoking of tobacco. So smoking of tobacco is the major causes. Smoking of tobacco is the major cause of the emphysema. But what are the symptoms of emphysema? The symptoms of emphysema are shortness of breath. Shortness of breath. So it causes breathing problem. Chronic cough. Chronic cough. Frequent lung infections. In this problem, frequent lung infections occurs. A lot of mucus. So a lot of mucus is released. Lot of mucus, wheezing, wheeze-like sound, reduced appetite and weight loss, fatigue. So these are some symptoms of emphysema. Next, bronchitis. Bronchitis is another disease to respiratory system. It is the inflammation of the bronchi. So, inflammation of bronchi. So, this is bronchi, primary, secondary, and tertiary bronchi. So, inflammation occurs in the bronchi, in the bronchitis, resulting in the swelling of mucus lining of bronchi, increased mucus production, and decrease in the diameter of bronchi. Here, wall of the bronchi possess goblet cells or mucus secreting cells which secretes mucus. So goblet cells secrete mucus. The mucus form a layer inside the bronchi. In this problem, inflammation occurs in the mucus layer. So the thickness of mucus, the more or large amount of mucus is released in the bronchitis. The released mucus form a thick mucus layer inside the bronchi. So due to this, the diameter of the bronchi will be decreased. When the diameter of the bronchi is decreased, breathing problem occurs. So, respiratory problem or breathing problem. So, increased mucus production and decrease in the diameter of bronchi. So, the transport of respiratory gases is decreased. So, this is bronchitis. Next, symptoms of bronchitis. Chronic cough with thick mucus. Chronic cough. And with thick mucus. It is caused by an inflammation. It is caused by an infection, cigarette smoking, and exposure to air pollutants like carbon monoxide. So, generally, the bronchitis is caused by an infections, cigarette smoking, and exposure to air pollutants like carbon monoxide. So this is bronchitis. So bronchitis, inflammation of bronchi. Next, disease, pneumonia. Pneumonia. Pneumonia is infection of lungs. So pneumonia is the problem in the lungs. So pneumonia is infection of lungs caused by bacteria such as Streptococcus pneumoniae. Bacteria, Streptococcus pneumoniae. So pneumonia is caused by bacteria. Bacteria is Streptococcus pneumoniae. Next, the pneumonia is also caused by viruses. Certain viruses. Viruses also causes pneumonia. The examples of viruses: influenza virus. Influenza virus. The influenza virus causes pneumonia in adults. In adults. In adults. Next, respiratory syncytial virus. Causes pneumonia in young children. Young children. So, pneumonia is caused by bacteria such as Streptococcus pneumonia. It is also caused by viruses. Pneumonia is also caused by viruses. Influenza virus causes pneumonia in adults. Respiratory syncytial virus causes pneumonia in young children. Fungi also causes pneumonia. Fungi also causes pneumonia. Examples of pneumonia are Cryptococcus, Cryptococcus causes pneumonia in human beings. Next, histoplasma. So, Cryptococcus and histoplasma, these are fungi. The Cryptococcus and histoplasma also causes pneumonia in human beings. Next, some of the protozoans and mycoplasmas also causes pneumonia. Some protozoans, mycoplasmas also causes pneumonia to human beings. Yeah, mycoplasmas are bacteria. Mycoplasmas are bacteria. So, bacteria, viruses, fungi, some protozoans and mycoplasmas causes pneumonia. What are the symptoms of pneumonia? Inflammation of lungs. Inflammation of lungs. Accumulation of mucus in alveoli. So, mucus is accumulated in the alveoli. Due to this, exchange of gases is reduced. Exchange of gases is reduced. So, inflammation of lungs, accumulation of mucus in alveoli, and impaired exchange of gases. Impaired means reduced. So, gases are respiratory gases exchange between alveoli and blood will be decreased due to accumulation of mucus in the alveoli, leading to death if untreated. It causes death when the gases are not exchanged. Death is it leads to death. So, in this problem, mucus accumulate in the alveoli. The gases exchange is reduced. It causes death if untreated. So these are the diseases of respiratory system: asthma, emphysema, bronchitis, pneumonia. Next, we discuss about the occupational respiratory disorders. Occupational respiratory disorders. Occupational respiratory disorders. These are caused by the occupational respiratory disorders are caused by exposure of the body to the harmful substances from certain industries. Generally, the occupational respiratory disorders are causes the people who works in the industry, who works in the industries. So, for example, some of the occupational respiratory disorders are number one, asbestosis. Asbestosis is the example of occupational respiratory disorder. The asbestosis occurs due to chronic exposure of asbestos dust in the people working in asbestos industry. So the people who inhale the asbestos dust suffers with asbestosis. So generally asbestosis is caused by asbestos. Asbestosis dust particles. The people who work in the asbestos industry, those people inhale the asbestos particles. It causes asbestosis. So this is asbestos. Next, silicosis. The silicosis occurs due to chronic exposure of silica, dust in the people working in silica industry or quarries. Silica industry or quarries. So the people who inhale the silica dust causes silicosis. Next, siderosis. Siderosis. It occurs due to deposition of iron particles in the tissues. So, siderosis is caused by iron particles accumulate in our tissues. Iron particles. Next, black lung disease. Black lung disease. The black lung disease occurs due to chronic exposure of coal dust. So, black lung disease caused by long-term exposure to coal dust. So, coal dust causes black lung disease. It is common in long-time coal mine workers. So the people who works in the coal mines suffers with black lung disease. In this black lung disease, a black layer is formed inside the lung. So it is called black lung disease. So these are the occupational respiratory. These are the asbestosis, silicosis, siderosis, and black lung disease. In this problem, respiratory gases exchange is decreased. So these are the disorders of the respiratory system: asthma, emphysema, bronchitis, pneumonia. And occupational respiratory disorders like asbestosis, silicosis, siderosis, and black lung diseases.